Just a step, cried the sad man. Take a look down at the madman. Theater kings on silver wings fly beyond reason. From the flight of the seagull come the spread claws of the...
Hey YouTubers of Knife Nuts, New Jersey Devil Tactical, bringing you another knife review this evening. Tonight we're going to be looking at the Junkyard Dog 2 by Kershaw. And this is a review. I had the opportunity to carry this knife the last 3-4 days, and to tell you the truth, it was a complete pleasure to carry. I'll give you some specs on it first, get that shit out of the way. Alright, for you people who love specs. To me, specs are important, but how the knife handles and the way it performs is more important to me. So I'll give you some specs on it. So the blade, the steel, is a 13C26, and that's on the top. Alright, the lower half of the blade is a CPM-D2 Composite, and this is a composite blade. And you're going to hear some bells in the background. That's my pug, sorry about that. And it is a two-tone stainless steel with copper accents. The copper accents is in the middle of the blades, which is pretty cool looking. So I guess that's how they bond that together. This is the same way they make samurai swords, the same kind of process in some way. So the handle is a G-10 textured, and it's not too textured. It feels just right. I had no problem with it tearing up my pocket. Not that I give a shit anyway. If it did tear up my pocket, I'll just buy another pair of pants. It is a liner lock. Alright. It's a liner lock. And it locks up 25% to 35%. Alright. The blade is 3 3/4. Closed, it's 4 7/8. And the total weight of this thing is 5.2 ounces. So it's a beefy knife, you know. It's a good knife for those who enjoy a beefy knife. So, as you see, there is no thumb stud on it. The way you open this is just by flicking it. See, I was wondering, when the first time I looked at it, I seen these cutouts here. I was wondering, I thought maybe a thumb stud should go there, but nah. No, it's not how the knife's designed. See, that's designed so you put your finger there. So this knife does not have thumb studs. Yeah, but you know, it clicks out fast. I have a limited amount of room here, so it does click out fast. And it's a very nice knife. You know, having this in my pocket, I really didn't even notice it, and the reason for that is because of the pocket clip. The pocket clip disperses the amount of weight evenly in your pocket there. And it did carry quite deep. It carried it all the way there, so just that little bit showing. Which is not bad at all with a knife this size. Me, I don't give a shit if anybody sees I'm carrying a knife anyway. You know, if they do, maybe they'll leave me the fuck alone. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not a very sociable person, you know, but, you know, I do have a lot of friends that, you know, this is a, I can't say this is a friendly looking knife. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck a friendly looking knife is, to tell you the truth. If somebody sees you have a knife, generally it ain't friendly. It's either, a knife is used for two things, for cutting things and fucking hurting somebody. Or cleaning something, you know? You know, that's what knife and guns, the purpose are, is to fucking cut, maim, and hurt. And kill. So, I don't know what the fuck a friendly knife is. Maybe somebody can clue me in on that. I know what a friendly, I know what a, you know, a custom knife that doesn't look real unfriendly looks like, but I don't get that concept, so. That's just me, I'm fucked up anyway. Who knows, so. Like I say, the G10 isn't very grippy, and it's just grippy enough to give you a good grip. This knife works well, forward and reverse, no problem at all. It's not a throw through, it's not a, you know, it has a back spacer in here. So you're going to have to clean this out with a Q-tip. There's only one little spot here that's through and through. Some nice jimping on the top. Had no problem with the jimping at all. Just enough to get a good grip. I love this pocket clip, to tell you the truth. First time I seen this pocket clip, I was saying to myself, what the fuck? It looks like a fucking wing. You know, I had one on the other sides, it fucking, you bend them out and throw it, it'd probably fly. You know, but I like this pocket clip. You know, just springy enough. Just springy enough. No lanyard hole at all, which is alright with me. You know, because this is a tip down carry anyway. So, the fuck, the lanyard be in your pocket anyway, so there's no assisting pulling the knife out with the lanyard in your pocket. So, I use this to cut quite a few different things. I cut some tomatoes with this thing. Worked very well. Let me try that again. Worked very well. Sorry about that. I was burping and talking at the same time. And, you know, there's no rust or anything. You know, a lot of people say the D2 rust. I haven't seen any rust at all with this thing, you know. You know, I live in New Jersey, and it's a fucking humid state in the summer, let me tell you. You know, it's not like, it's a lot like Virginia, you know what I mean? No problem at all with it rusting at all. I'll get you a piece of paper here and I'll show you, give you a little sharpness test. I was cutting quite a few things with this fucking thing, and I had no problems at all. I mean, it's just razor sharp. You know, I did strop it a couple times, you know, like I always do. You know, I'm a firm believer, a knife ain't scary. Sharp in your pocket, you got a dull knife. So, that's just my belief. You know, a lot of people get afraid, like, hey, man, I don't want my knife to be too sharp. You know, it might cut me. You know, no shit. If you got knives, you're going to get cut eventually. So, I wouldn't worry about that. My experience is a sharp knife is a safe knife. You know, you would get cut a lot less with a sharp knife because there's less resistance. When you get a dull knife, you're pushing hard and shit, and you slip down the blade and you cut yourself. I don't like dull knives. I mean, this is a great looking knife. It's a very cool looking knife. You know, I really enjoyed carrying this. This is probably one of my favorites, without a doubt. You know, the blade is pretty heavy, and it ain't real thick, but it's pretty thick. You know, I don't know what the exact thickness is. You know, just by looking at it, I say it's about 3/8. Yeah, maybe 2/8. 2/8 thicks. I have a tape measure here. Let me see, guys. I'll give you a pretty close dimension on the thickness of the blade, so you can't say, hey man, you didn't tell us how thick the blade was. Let me take my glasses off because I can't see. It is 1/8 now. It is 1/16. Yeah, 1/16 thick. So it's not even 1/8. So not a very thick blade, but it's thick enough. And let me get you a handle measurement here so I don't hear that either. 5 inches on the handle. So, you know, I really enjoyed carrying this. And this is a great knife for EDC, if you don't mind the extra weight, the 5.2 ounces. You know, I didn't mind at all because of the pocket clip. Carries it very well. There is a little jimping underneath here. There's a little jimping here at the bottom of this blade. It is a flat ground, and it goes up about 3/4 of the way. It's a drop point with a nice upsweep. So, you know, I can actually say, man, I would highly recommend this knife. And what's also nice about this knife, you spit it out tonight, Tim, is this is one of those blemish knives. I got this knife off of one of the people I deal with, and you see here, you'll know a blem knife from Kershaw because it has these 4 X's up here, and that's what they call blemish. I haven't found one blemish or anything defective with this knife yet, and I've been looking hard. I get out my not my microscope, the magnifying glass. That's what I was looking for. I got out my magnifying glass and looked all over it, and I didn't see anything defective at all. Maybe something was defective, and they send it back to Kershaw, and they repaired it. Now they have to sell it as a blemish. That's the only thing I can figure out. But I don't think the liners are hollowed out. I don't think they are skeletonized. Let me look. Hold on, guys. Let me look for my flashlight. I think somebody stole it. One of my kids stole it. I don't see that they are skeletonized. Maybe a little bit. Hard to see in there. Man, I hate when fucking kids take my shit. Oh well. Not allowed to shoot them. Not allowed to do anything against kids anymore. Yeah, more rights than us, practically. So, I like this finger trowel here a lot. I really do. Really nice. Gives you a really good feel. A good choke up on this knife. So, you know, good for slicing vegetables or anything. This knife is excellent cutter. So I would highly recommend it. So the only thing I can say is go get yourself one. Go get two. Sell one to a friend for full price. I'm like, you don't fucking do that. That's wrong. Sell the knife to him for what you get it. Well, anyway, I just want to bring you this review. You have any questions or any comments on this knife? You know where to leave them in the comment box, and I'll gladly answer those questions the best I can. Keep coming back, and I got a whole lot more videos to come, and reviews and unboxings. I got a whole bunch more knives coming in, guys, so no shortages of things to watch here. Alright, you guys, you have yourself a good evening, good day, wherever the hell you're at. And as I always say, stay scary sharp out there, guys. Alright, New Jersey Devil Tactical out of here. I'll see you. Bye.
Just a step, cried the sad man. Take a look down at the madman.